Welcome to Smack This, the unofficial Godsmack podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Humphrey, where I talk all things Godsmack. This is episode 29 this week. Godsmack videos is what I'm going to be talking about today. This week in Godsmack news, they've been pretty busy. The band announced on Monday that they have a new show scheduled for Saturday, May the 6th in Phoenix, Arizona. They're going to be the headliner of a U festival, the letter U Festival 2023. Like I said, they're the headlining act along with the Black Moods, Gray Days, DAZE, The Warning, Fozzy, that's Chris Jericho, the wrestler Chris Jericho, Nothing More, and I Prevail. They also announced another festival show for Thursday, May the 25th in Columbus, Ohio, called the Sonic Temple. Their headliner, along with, easy for me to say, along with Tool. There's a bunch of other bands. It's a 4-day festival. They actually kick off this festival on the Thursday. So check that out if you're interested in going. Then yesterday, the band posted on social media that there's more shows to come, so stay tuned. And that's it in Godsmack news. I think that's absolutely fantastic. I kind of figured that this is kind of what they would do at first. They did this on the 1000 Horsepower and the When Legends Rise tour. They started off playing these rock festivals at first, kind of get their, I guess, their footing down and iron out things, what sounds great live, what doesn't. And then once they do all these festivals, they actually do their own headlining tour of arenas. So again, yeah, I think that's fantastic. And if there's more shows that they're going to be doing, that's fantastic. Plus the South American tour in April. So yeah, they're booking themselves up a really big tour. Okay, so this is episode 29, Godsmack videos. I thought it would be kind of fun to talk about some of these videos. Not in great detail, but just kind of gist of what's going on in some of these videos. Uh, there's a total of 20 videos as of now. Uh, I'm going to tell you which ones are my favorites and which ones I think are just okay, and if there is one, my least favorite video. Um, so I'm going to go down the list and break it down album by album. So on the first album, Godsmack, they did 3 videos. Whatever, which is a concert video. I'm guessing it's in their hometown of Boston. Really don't really know. The second video that they made off the Godsmack album was Keep Away. It's a band performance. It looks like they're like in a warehouse, and there's a kid walking around. He doesn't really fit in. Uh, what I do find very interesting about this video is the band performance part is they kind of filmed in green and black, which is the album cover that they use on the second album. And then the third video off the first album they did is Voodoo. Voodoo is they're filmed on a corn maze um, with some voodoo stuff going on and screenshots of like witches and stuff like that. Uh, then you get to the second album, and that's Awake. They only made 2 videos for it. Awake, they're in a giant cage filmed on a prison yard. It's actually pretty cool. Really neat kind of looking. I think Metallica stole that idea on their some kind of monster, or I'm sorry, Saint Anger video. Greed was the second video they made off the Awake album. This one they filmed in like in an apartment, and the landlord's trying to get his money. There's actually a little bit of a callback from the first album. The girl on the album cover on the first album, Tony Tiller, is she makes like a little guest appearance in this video. It's actually pretty cool. Then on the third album, the Faceless album, they made 3 videos for. Straight Out of Line was the first one. Um, it's a warehouse performance. It's nothing really special. It's just, you know, there you go. There's a little hint on where it falls in that list. The second, which was actually the very first video for Faceless, was I Stand Alone. It's a band performance in the desert, along with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He plays a guest star in the video. It's actually kind of cool. Serenity was the third video off the Faceless album. This one's a band performance, or a concert performance, I should say. A lot of behind the scenes stuff, them meeting fans and stuff like that. It's actually really good. There was no videos made for the EP The Other Side. Godsmack 4, they only made one video for the song Speak, although they released 3 singles off of Godsmack 4, they only did one video. I've talked about it on the Godsmack 4 episode. More than likely, they knew it wasn't going to get played. I mean, MTV wasn't playing any videos. They're not really a band for VH1. So, yeah, they only made one, which might have been a smart decision. But the video that they did make is Speak. It's a really cool video. It's basically a lot of hot rods and motorcycles and them hanging out. It's actually really cool. Then we get to the Good Times and Bad Times album, which is the greatest hits. They did make a video for Good Times and Bad Times, the Led Zeppelin cover. I briefly talked about that in that episode. The band's concert performance in Boston, in their hometown, with a lot of old band clips in, which is actually really cool and fun to watch. And then we get to album number 6, and that is The Oracle. Again, they only released one video off this album as well, Crying Like a Beep. It's a band performance, kind of in a warehouse thing, with some clips of the UFC in it. Sully has his hands taped up like a fighter. It's actually kind of cool. Dangling microphone, he actually punches it. It's actually really cool. Let's see. Album number 7 is 1000 Horsepower. Now, they did make 3 videos for this album. 1000 Horsepower, a band performance. It's actually in black and white, shot in black and white, a bunch of TVs in the background, with some old band footage again. This time they dug a little bit deeper. So it kind of, like I said in the song, it really tells you the story of the band. This video does as well. The second video that they made off 1000 Horsepower was something different. It's a band concert with a lot of backstage stuff. It's actually really cool. I really like watching this one a lot. Then the third one, which wasn't a single, but they made a video for it, is Generation Day. Generation Day is kind of like a computerized video. It's nothing really special about it. It is kind of cool that they made a video for it. It's basically the lyrics kind of fading in and out. It's kind of cool. Then album number 8 is When Legends Rise. When Legends Rise, the title track they made a video for. It's a band performance along with some NFL clips here and there. Bulletproof was the second video that they made. It's absolutely hilarious. If you've never seen Bulletproof video, check it out. It is absolutely hilarious. Sully plays another character, Salvatore, his cousin, long lost cousin, to direct the video, and he's like in polyester stuff, and he has the band members do all these different costume changes, and the stage set that they're performing on is falling apart, and there's some guest stars in it. Billy Ray Cyrus is in it, and Sebastian Bach from Skid Row. Uh, yeah, so it's a hilarious. Check it out if you've never seen it. The third video that they made off of When Legends Rise is Under Your Scars. It's a concert video along with some backstage stuff, them meeting fans and things like that. Love it. And then the fourth video that they made off of When Legends Rise is Unforgettable. Unforgettable is really heart touching, I think. It makes the hair on my arms stand up every time I watch it. There's actually two versions of this video. There's a long form version and kind of the short, get to the point version. It's basically showing you the power of music. The long form is Sully talking to um, some high school students, telling them about the power of music. If you hear a chord, it sounds vibrations, and it can actually touch your soul. Um, but yeah, the video is fantastic. It actually shows them being with the kids, show them how to play the song, or teach them how to play guitar or bass or drums. Sully singing with the choir, teaching them how to sing, and then all the students gather together in this big giant arena. There's no stage or anything. The band's on the floor. There's some kids on the floor. There's kids in the stands, and it's all singing along, playing along. It's absolutely fantastic. If you've never seen that one, check that one out as well. And then we get to the new album number 9, Lighting Up the Sky. There's actually 2 videos, one an official video and one's been kind of a video. And I've talked a little bit about this in Godsmack News in the past. Surrender is the very first song off the album. It finally got a video. It's a concert video from the European tour that they did back in October, along with some backstage stuff. So all my European friends, if you're in this video, tell me the timestamp on it, and I'll check it out and see if I can find you. And then the last video that they have made is for the song. It hasn't been released as a single, kind of like Generation Day. They just kind of put a video for it so you can hear another song on the album, and it's called You and I. It's pretty much a generic kind of video. It's nothing special about it. It's just the album cover for Lighting Up the Sky. But it's a fantastic song. It actually doesn't take any away from the song. I love it. I still listen to this song a lot, just to get myself familiar and getting ready for the new album. Okay, so there's that part. So I'm going to go with my favorites, and you might see a kind of a tone to it, I guess that's what I should say. So, whatever, keep away, awake, greed, I stand alone, serenity, speak, 1,000 horsepower, something different, bulletproof, I gotta put that up there, it's hilarious. Under Your Scars, great concert video, Unforgettable, and the new one, Surrender. The videos, I think, they're not bad, I just think they're okay. Voodoo, maybe because I've seen it so many times, so I put that in the okay section. Straight Out of Line, it's kind of hard to make a video out on that song, I think. But the band performance is great. It's just okay. Crying Like a Beep, again, I think it's just an okay video. Again, I don't really know how you would make a video for that song, so I guess this was about as good as it's going to get. Uh, and then I put Generation Day. Uh, is an okay video. Like I said, they kind of show you the lyrics and the song in case you don't know what he's actually singing. It's actually really cool. And then the other okay video is When Legends Rise. Again, it's a band performance, kind of like Crying Like a Beep with the UFC, but they put the NFL in it, and I love the NFL, but I kind of want to see a little more Godsmack for my taste. And then I do have a least favorite video as of now. It's You and I, because it's not really a video. Again, it's just kind of the album cover and the song being played. Um, so that's it for this week. Uh, Homework this week. You tell me what your favorite Godsmack videos are. What's your just okay? What's your least favorite? Um, so that's your homework. Next week is episode 30. I'm sorry, I'm having to look at my notes. Is episode 30. I'm actually going to talk about B-sides, unreleased tracks, tracks that you might not even have known that they're on an album, kind of like a Japanese bonus track or whatever, that kind of stuff. So that's it for this week. If you know anybody that's a Godsmack fan, likes to talk about Godsmack, hear about Godsmack, send them this way. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. That helps the podcast, helps my channel. Um, and that's it. I ain't got nothing more else to say. Um, so again, I want to thank everybody who viewed last week and past episodes. Let's keep this ball going. Episode 30. Can you believe that? All right. And we're just getting going. And that's it. And you just got smacked.